On Monday, March 12th, several dozen residents, elected officials, and water managers from around the San Diego region traveled to Los Angeles to speak at an important public hearing on water rate increases at the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California, our region's largest imported water supplier. They were there to send a message to MWD's board about the hardships that continued water rate increases have had on the region's ratepayers. MWD is considering increases that will more than double since 2006, and MWD's rates are one of the biggest drivers of San Diego County water rates. Here are some highlights of their comments to MWD's board.
The Water Authority has been demonized and blackballed from MWD programs just because we acted to protect our water ratepayers. We created MWDFacts.com because we do not believe that issues are deliberated and determined on the merits in open, deliberative process in front of the board. And we think it is important for the public to have more information than they now have about the decisions that will be made about future water supply planning and water rates for Southern California.
We as a city have made many efforts wherever possible to make cuts and find ways to save money. We've made pension cuts. We have put off infrastructure improvements, and we've gone to competitive bidding in order to save money. We are right-sizing our city government with some very serious and difficult reforms. This agency needs to do the same.
Do what we do and reduce hours and reduce what you have to do to bring your budget under control. This is not a time to be going back to the citizens for more sacrifice based upon financial issues.
I know that a recent quote by one of the MWD directors stated that he is not concerned with them. I assume he was referring to my retail customers. And you do need to be concerned with them.
I believe that the Metropolitan Water District's demands for a disproportionate rate increase will inflict great hardships on a populace already struggling to be made whole.
Because you have been penny wise and pound foolish in raising the cost of water to agriculture in San Diego County. You have made it something that your families have had to pay a much higher price at the grocery store.
I also ask that the board make the changes necessary at MWD to reflect the reduced water sales and to stop deferring critical funding issues. And I'm going to leave you with a quote from my grandfather, who owned a furniture making business back in Chicago during the Great Depression, when difficult financial times forced you to make prudent financial decisions. He hung a sign over the employee's entrance to his furniture making business, and it said, "When times are tough and your back's to the fence, if you're making less dollars, you better make more sense." So let's adopt a budget and water rates that make sense today.
To lessen the impact on our customers and hold down their rate increases, we have reduced Helix staff by over 10%. We have slashed our operating budgets, resulting in fewer employees doing more with less, while attempting to maintain a high level of service to our customers.
After hearing this heartfelt testimony from several dozen San Diego County speakers, MWD's board reversed course and said it would follow its own rules and vote on adoption of its 2-year budget and rate increases on April 10th. They have been planning to vote a month early, in March, although their own administrative code says they will vote in April. Following the board's decision to have the vote in April, the Water Authority made a motion asking the MWD board to meet again together as a board before April to look at new alternatives for cutting expenses in lieu of raising rates again. That was voted down by the MWD board on a vote of 57.5% to 37.38%. Now it isn't a question of if your water rates will go up, but only how high the rate increase will be. To stay involved with this issue, learn more and speak out at MWDFacts.com.